just wanted to show you a quick demonstration of one of my favorite tricep exercises. If you're looking to increase your arm size or make your arms more muscular, you have to focus on the triceps. They are 2/3 of the mass of your arm, so you really want to hit those and get those to grow. Now, within the tricep muscle, there are three heads. The long head is the one we're going to be hitting today. The other two heads are primarily focused on extending the arm down, and that's kind of the main job of those two. The long head, now that attaches up behind the shoulder joint. It assists slightly with some shoulder movement, but also it means in order to hit that muscle completely, you have to do exercises that do involve having the arms raised above the head or in that position. That way you're using that muscle in its full range of motion to get the most effectiveness. So my favorite exercise to hit the long head fully is the tricep push away, I think you'd call it. I'm not really sure what the name for this actually is, so help me out if you do know. You're very familiar seeing, I imagine, the traditional tricep push down. Everyone's doing these. Yep, no problem. But again, that's only hitting the two heads that are mainly focused on extending the arm. You want to hit something that's going to bring your arm into that position and force the tricep to work in that full range of motion. So that's what this exercise is. So you've got yourself your push down set up. You're going to be facing away from the weight stack. Stabilize your foot against something. I tend to put it at the bottom of the machine. And then you come forwards, your back nice and straight, and your head up. Now you want the full extension to get the contraction of the tricep, and then you bring the bar back, keeping the elbows still. The upper arm shouldn't move too much until you get to the end of the movement, which will come up a little bit to get that full stretch of the tricep. Now that tricep is fully stretched out, and then again, unsqueeze. Above your head, small stretch, and squeeze. And squeeze. Always squeeze and always maintain control of that movement. And that's kind of the exercise. Keep the form strict, keep squeezing and get that stretch at the top. Now when you're at the top of the movement and you get that stretch and things start to get difficult, really avoid the temptation to be using your torso, because it becomes an ab exercise as well, which is not a bad thing. Not that. Literally, the only movement you get is towards the end of the movement, little stretch, and that's it. Apart from that, it's just your forearms that are moving. Little stretch and squeeze. There are some variations on this. You can use ropes. I'll just switch the attachment and show you with the rope. Okay, now we have the rope attachment fitted. I'm just going to show you with a rope, slight variation at the end. You can get a bit more of a squeeze. You're not fixed as you would be with the bar. So again, get yourself into position, foot against the machine for stability. Take the weight. Now, same position, but your hands are obviously closer together and facing each other. But as you come down and extend out, you want to force the ropes apart as you squeeze. And that's going to give you a much stronger contraction on the tricep than you would get with just the bar. So again, stretch, and then force the ropes apart and squeeze. One more, and squeeze. And that's the rope variation. You get the extra contraction, which is what you really want to get. Forcing the blood into the muscle. It's really going to hit your triceps. It's going to work the head, the long head. It's amazing. Give it a go. Something nice. No, hang on. Let's change that. Something else you can consider is to use your resistance band if you have one. If you haven't got access to a gym with a pulley, you're training at home, you're on holiday, you're traveling, you have your resistance band with you. Find yourself a nice sturdy object that you can attach the resistance band quite high up on. And again, once you've got that, get yourself in the same position, reasonably low, straight back, get the stretch, and the squeeze, and the stretch, and the squeeze. It's just another option for you to hit that long head of the tricep when you don't have access to a gym environment. It can be hard to do exercises that give you that full range of motion when you're not actually in that gym environment. So resistance bands, always useful. So that's it. Short and sweet, just one exercise, but for me it's one of the most effective exercises for hitting that long head of the tricep. Gives you a fantastic stretch, and it's really, really effective. Give it a go, and good luck.